Hey. Oh my god. Is everything good? Is the music too loud, too quiet? Am I too loud, too quiet? This is the best music I can find. I'm sorry. Unless you want to listen to Halo 2 OST. Is that better for music? Can my good and everything good? Is everything good? Is this better? Is this better? This is good. I'll speak a little louder then. Alright, perfect. Well, welcome to a tier list. And, I think we shouldn't waste any time. Let's start, with Batwing. Where would we put our boy, Luke Fox? I think Luke Fox the Batwing, I think he's A tier. Now, I don't think that that Luke is and I think Luke is a good character. No, he's not S plus. I think Luke is a very good character. Not the best character, but a good one. He is firmly A tier. If only because he's a boxer. Yes, he's a genius engineer, etc. He flies in a bat costume. That's pretty neat. That's pretty cool. But we don't see much of him besides big giant team up events. And he feels underutilized, so he goes in A tier currently, right now. Now we got Jericho, Joey. Now where would Joseph Wilson go? I'm thinking Joey. I think Joey goes a little. I think he's S plus. You know, just something deep within me, totally uninfluenced by outside forces, tells me that Joseph Wilson, Joey Jericho, is S plus because he's very, very good mute representation. No. Joey is lovable and he's great and he's awesome. He's the idiot aspect I feel gives him character. I think being a fucking idiot is charming. So Joey's S plus. Now, this one is this one's a bit hard for me. I think it's a tough decision for me to make. Cause he's look, I think as a character, Superman is he's the greatest of all. Jumbos. Yes. Himbo. He's a himbo, but himbos are being a himbo is still being a character. And I think Mr. Himbo Man, the big himbo man of them all, he is absolutely S++ because he is the greatest himbo. He's the himbo. He's the one above all himbos. It's not because he's powerful. His powers have nothing to do with it. Clark Kent is just a very, very charming, very lovable, handsome man that I think he's just very S++. I am not. No, I'm not listening here. He is where he is because that's where he deserves to be. I'd put him higher, but I don't know how to put higher. That may be true, but next character we got here. We got Adam Strange. Now I don't know a ton about Adam Strange besides he's a I don't know much about Adam Strange besides he's a groovy spaceman who marries a hot space lady, and I think he's not a king. I think Adam Strange is B tier. I think Adam Strange. He's cool, but he's not. I don't know if he's himbo. He's absolutely one of the characters of all time. He's got a cool costume. His wife is hot. That's always a plus. And he's from Ran. Not like Ran as in run, but Ran as in RANN. He's something. Yes, very B tier. Honestly, not much more to say. I think Adam Strange is he's where he should be. Now, Animal Man. Animal Man is not C tier. I think Animal Man is absolutely an A tier character. Now, before you judge me, I think Animal Man is, when written correctly, is very cool. Especially in the DC Nation shorts from back in 2011, where he is a fucking dumbass that pretends to be animals, and it is simply the greatest thing ever. I think Animal Man is A tier, especially when he was written by, I believe, Grant Morrison. Grant Morrison is an amazing writer. So Animal Man is A tier, alongside Luke Fox. Don't give me those eyes. I think Animal Man deserves a lot of recognition for being a pretty cool character. Animal Man. Yes, Animal Man. Buddy Baker. I think that's his name. No. Actually, did Beast Boy come first? It doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't think Beast Boy came. I think Beast Boy might have came first, because Beast Boy was 60s. That's just a lot of this list. We're gonna find a lot of those. Speaking of, we've got Namor the Submariner. So I think that he should be up here. Our lovable fish boy. He got a lot of bad rep for riding seahorses, being friends with dolphins, and talking to fish. But he's grown since over half a century ago. Oh god, jeez. He is no longer Goofy Man and Orange and he's still the orange and green, but He's now a goofy, handsome man in orange and green that carries a sick trident and summons sea monsters. And I think as a character, he's very cool. So, S+ for Namor the Submariner. On the next one. Oh boy. Roy Harper, Arsenal. Now this picture shows the new 52 Arsenal, but I'm gonna judge him based on all of his history. Now, I've not always liked Roy Harper. I think Roy is not the best character. I think he's like a copycat Dick Grayson. No, I don't think he's C tier. I think he's absolutely B tier. Not because I don't know anything about him, but because I think he's just kind of he's a less annoying. He's a more annoying version of we'll get to Nightwing. But Roy is just kind of, besides being a DILF daddy, I shouldn't have said that. Besides being a studly gentleman that happens to be a father, I think he's just not the greatest. Also because he lets his kid hold guns. He's kind of like Joey, but like Joey's cool representation. Roy's not. Okay, we've got the Atom. I think pretty sure that's Ray Palmer. I'll be honest. Ray goes in C tier only because Ray gives off white savior energy, because of the comic when he went to the micro land and got a sword and stuff and white saviored his way through that land, and he doesn't have a hot giantess girlfriend like his predecessor, the next one, Ryan Choi, who's dating Giganta. So Ray Palmer goes in C tier. Roy is... That is accurate. Yes, Ray Palmer goes in C tier. For the reasons listed previously. However, I'd put him lower, but his friendship with Hawkman kind of saves it for him because they're very cool together. Now, we're on to some ladies. Now, this is a very unbiased decision, but I think this is a very, very objectively decided place for Black Canary, Dinah Laurel Lance, Dinah Drake, Dinah. I think she goes here. For all the objective reasons, like she pretty, me gay, and she rides a cool motorcycle. All objective, very, very objective decisions made here. Nothing but objective decisions. That too. Yes. Ant-Man, Adam and Hawkman. Not Ant-Man. Adam and Hawkman and their homoerotic sexual tension. Now, Barbara Gordon. Now, I I can't attest to the version of Barbara that appears in most comics as pre-52. I think goes absolutely in S+. However, I think much of things that have happened after the New 52 bring her down a peg. But since I am overlooking all of the lore, Barbara Gordon is S+, absolutely. She is absolute queen shit. She is queen, and she goes, yeah, in S+. Alongside Namor the Submariner and Joey. Now, we're on to Duke Thomas, the Signal. Or that one time when I think he was referred to as Lark, but also Robin. He's had a few names. Now I don't know a lot about Duke, and I think Duke is for the most part pretty underutilized. If only because the writers just kind of forget about him. So I think Duke is A tier. Only because I don't know much about him. But I think he's very no, I don't think he's S+. I think he's A tier because there's not much about him right now. But he carries with him a lot of potential. Yes, needs more comics, needs a solo run, needs an event with this, needs more. We need more Duke. More Duke, less everybody else. Okay, we're moving on to spoiler. Stephanie Brown. I think. Now this is gonna come as a surprise. I think Stephanie should. I think Stephanie goes right alongside Duke. Steph is cool. Don't get me wrong, but I think Stephanie is just she's just one of those characters that I feel when they were writing her originally, after they had Tim go away and had her become the next Robin, they didn't really know what to do with her, which that was obvious. They killed her off and then immediately brought her back. But I think I don't know. It's just my heart is telling me not Stephanie Brown. I think is an A tier. Okay, now we move on to Clayface. I don't know what Clayface this is. There's been like 8 of them. I don't know if this is Basil Carlo. I think Basil Carlo's A tier. Yes, they all. Yeah, she is. Spoiler is to Tim what Catwoman is to Batman, for the most part, which was intentional, obviously. I wanted Robin to have a love interest. But we're not talking about Stephanie right now. We're talking about Clayface. Whichever Clayface this is. Assumedly, this is Basil. Basil would be A tier. Because Basil's a very cool villain. If only because his reasoning for being a villain is so vain that it's almost comedic. But if it's Matt Hagen, the one from the animated series, I think Matt Hagen's more of a B or C. Somewhere closer to C. But I don't. This is one of those two. I'm just gonna assume it's Basil, and I'm gonna put Clayface up here. If I'm wrong about this being Basil Carlo, then he goes back in C tier. Now I don't know who this weird winged character is, but I think he needs to go here. I don't know what his name is. Probably something stupid. He looks like I don't know what he looks like. I think he I think this weird little flying character should go here. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is. Who? Owlman. We'll just say this is Owlman. Owlman can go in who. He's a who. Now this character, Batwoman. We all know Batwoman. Now I admit this is. Ooh. Now I admit this is a biased take, but yes, that weirdly depressed flying character. We don't know who this is. We don't know who that is. But Batwoman, very cool. Batwoman is very awesome. Batwoman goes in S++ because that's where she deserves to be. Not because I am gay, but because she is amazing. Kate Kane, awesome, smart, has an awesome background. Yeah, sure, her reasoning for, yes, this one's biased. Her reasoning for being got out of the military is I don't think that happens as often anymore, but it's a cool origin that was relevant at the time. So, Batwoman is S++. Also because who cannot like someone who both embodies that, who can embody Owlman's motif, but also have the same punch and pizzazz as some of the other characters. Now, fire. Look, that also is the case. I am a little limp. I am a little bit of that, but that's not important. Fire. Beatriz da Costa. I think she's S plus. I don't think she's S plus plus. I don't think she's quite at the top yet. I don't think honestly, I think you may be. I think she's A tier. I think you're right. I think she could be more. There's a lot of potential here, but she's not quite A tier status. Not yet. Well, once we get a Justice League International movie in 2040, more like 2080, then and only then will we see Fire's potential hopefully shown in its true light. Who the hell is this? Oh, that's Black Lightning. Black Lightning goes up here. Oh, Black Lightning goes all the way up here. Black Lightning is S++. Black Lightning, one of the best superheroes. He might have like 7 probably more. He is like 7 mainline copycats, including Static Shock, but Static Shock's not really a copycat. Black Vulcan, the one electric character from the Justice League animated show. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's Black Lightning. We can zoom a little bit to see. Yeah, that's Black Lightning. He's a father. He might be divorced from his wife. Black Lightning's S++. He's awesome. He's a mess, but sometimes our messy characters are our best ones. But he may be an ex-husband, but he still loves his ex-wife, and they're still on good terms. And he's a great father. Did Shockwire? Who? I think you mean Livewire. Yes, Livewire. We'll get there. We'll get to Livewire. Maybe. Livewire is not a. She's not a She's a copycat. She's the original character with. If anything, she's a copycat of Electro. But not like original comic goofy mask Electro, but like Ultimate Electro. Now we've got Blue Beetle, Ted Kord. I think Ted is A tier. I think Ted is a very he's very cool, but he's not quite reached I think if it was both him and Booster Gold together, then they would be S+. But judging them on their own, I think Ted Kord is not as good as his protege. No. Ted's not quite B. He has... We'll get to Jaime. But right now, Ted is A tier. Now we get to Blue Beetle. The other Blue Beetle. The third Blue Beetle. Jaime, if I can click on the right thing, is an S+. Jaime Reyes. Better costume. Better friends. Better money. Better bitches. Better ingredients. A better pizza. His clothes better. His shoes better. Jaime's got it all. He's got the look. He is all around better. Everything Ted does, Jaime does better. No, not who. Jaime Reyes. Now for Booster Gold. Booster Gold, I think they have to be together. You can't separate the two totally not gay lovers. They are totally not gay, totally not completely in love, and totally don't have a child together. These two lovers need to stay together. So thus they're A together. Now, Cassandra Cain. Now, in my totally unbiased decision, yes. Who's next? Oh yeah, Cassandra Cain. S+, yes, S++. Yeah, these two hold hands at the cover. They are they kiss and they don't wear socks. But Cassandra Cain. She deserves to be an S++. She is a great representation. The best fighter, arguably, in the DC universe. And she has the best Batgirl costume. That is controversial, but I think it's right. Because the stitched mouth, the fact that she, what I believe was the first one to wear an all-black costume, ignoring Dick Grayson. She's got everything. Well, except for loving biological parents, but we don't need those. Now, Selena Kyle, the Catwoman. plus. I think Catwoman is she's not quite S plus plus, but she is S plus because she's just one of those cool, awesome characters. You know? Like, you can't help but love Catwoman. Don't slash joking me. You want her to go down with Owlman? I'll put her down with Owlman. Selena can go. Selena goes up in S plus. Arrowette. Boy, I think hot take. I think Arrowette is not as cool as what is her name? Mia Dearden. Speedy. Second Speedy. Arrowette just, she's not as cool as Mia. I think Mia's just cooler. Also, Arrowette quit. She just gave up. She's quit. I don't know if she gave up, but she retired from being a superhero. This is Sissy King Jones. No, she's not D tier, because she's a cool character, but she has not reached the level that Mia has. But however, I think B might be too generous. I like Sissy, but she's not quite Mia Dearden. But to be fair, who can be? Ah yes. Superboy. The clone. Now, this picture shows T-shirt Superboy, who, if we're talking about T-shirt Superboy, he goes here. That's where T-shirt Superboy goes. But if we're thinking of leather jacket Superboy, I think he's I think leather jacket Superboy is I think he's up here. I don't think there's much else to say, but besides that he is leather jacket Superboy specifically, very awesome, and his tactile telekinesis. Oh boy. Yes, 90 Superboy. John Constantine. John Constantine is he is something. He's I think yes, tactile telekinesis, the one and only superpower of the incredible Superboy. Johnny Boy, JC, stupid. I think John Constantine is I think John Constantine is a he's a I think he's an A tier. I will be right. I'll take a pause. I'm gonna take a real quick pause, and you can enjoy more of Banjo just up a little bit. Alright, I'm back. Yes, John Constantine, I believe, is an A. I think he's A tier. Donna Troy, Wonder Girl, sometimes Troya. But all around, F+. Original Teen Titan. Totally not gay for Starfire. Arguably the best sidekick to Wonder Woman. I think altogether, Donna is S+. Especially when Donna is paired with the Teen Titans. She can work well on her own, but I mean, her origin is confusing, but isn't everyone's origin really confusing? Deadman. Boston Brand. I have always liked Boston, but I don't think Boston is he's not quite S+. reached. He's not quite reached the S plus category yet. He's currently alongside John for now. Now this is a no-brainer. The absolute worst of the worst, disgusting, filthy, deplorable, insufferable, pathetic, awful, criminal in nature, should have never been made. He goes down here. He is the bottom of the barrel. And it is a barrel. It is a very, very large barrel, and he is at the bottom of it. Now as for Tim Drake, Timmy Boy should absolutely be up with his boyfriend. That's a no-brainer. No reason why Tim shouldn't be S+. Best Robin, has the best costume, has Tim No, it's not you. Tim Drake is the epitome of greatest Robin. Tim is, without a doubt, the Robin that inspired all of the other Robins. Not A tier. No, Tim is the reason why Robin is the way he is currently in comics. Most of Jason Todd's costumes, in animated or comic form, based on Tim's costume. Tim's costume was the inspiration for most of Jason's costumes, because Jason wore Dick's costumes. Dick's costume in the Teen Titans TV show from 2003, and the sort of sequel series, Teen Titans Go. That costume, based off of Tim's. Dick Grayson never carried a bow staff. Tim Drake carried a bow staff. Tim Drake, edgy. None of the other Robins were really that edgy before him. Everything all the other Robins does, Tim does somewhat a little. He's a little subpar in terms of the physicality, but he's smarter. And he has his own car. You don't see Dick Grayson having his own car. I am a stark Tim Drake defender. Even when Tim Drake is a little bit lackluster, especially when he was Drake, the Duck Man. We're not talking about that. We don't talk about Bendis characters. Beast Boy, Garfield Logan. Now, I like Beast Boy from the TV show, but we're basing these off the comics, and Beast Boy from the comics is not really. Beast Boy's not how do I put this? Beast Boy's not great. He's not great. So Beast Boy, at least from the comics, he. I'd put him at B tier if not for the times that Beast Boy perved on a teenager. That was something he did, and something he's gonna have to live with. He's gonna have to suffer with. Also, the fact that Beast Boy never grows up, except for the times that he did, and that which he was just really immature even as an adult. They just never let him grow up. So Beast Boy goes in D tier. He is D. He's our first D tier character. Now we've got whoever this is. That who is that? That's Robot Man. Oh, Robot Man's great. We love Robot Man. I don't know if he's that far up. Robot Man's A tier. Robot Man. From the Doom Patrol. Race car driver. Crashed. Had his brain put into a robot body, and now he's a superhero. He's a very depressing superhero. That, at least from the Doom Patrol show, swears a lot. But we love him. So Robot Man goes in A tier. Not much else to say about Robot Man. So, Etrigan. Etrigan the Demon. I don't know if Jason Blood's on here, but I'm gonna assume that this goes with Jason Blood as well. I think Jason Blood's an S+. I think he is up here with one of the characters of all time. I think that Etrigan. I think specifically his whole rhyming thing is his most appealing factor. If he was just medieval man that turns into monster, he would be really uninteresting. He'd be really, honestly, really boring. But that Etrigan is actually has, like, he rhymes a lot, which is super stupid and funny. I dig the fact that almost any time Etrigan is drawn, even in comic, even in like animated formats, Etrigan is always drawn in Jack Kirby style. I think that is cool, because Jack Kirby was awesome. So I think anything relating to Jack Kirby is always great. So Etrigan is great. Jason Blood he'd be B tier. But since if we're counting both of them, it's S+. Firestorm. Now this is interesting because I don't know which Firestorm this is, because there's been multiple of them. I'm gonna assume that this is Ronnie Raymond and Martin Stein, which is really limiting on who has all been Firestorm, but not much we can do. So Ronnie Raymond / Martin Stein has a lot of potential to be up here, but I think specifically Ronnie and Martin is very boring, especially all the versions I've read about. He just kind of seems like She seems like a hero that sometimes looks best in the background and not really a main character, which sucks because he looks cool. He's got a fire on his head, but not like a Ghost Rider fire on his head, more like a campfire. Now I don't know who this character is. Seems like a bit of a crappy character. Looks like the kind of person that would destroy the universe because he missed his mommy. Now that doesn't sound that appealing. But since I don't know who this is, he goes in the who category. We don't know who this is. This weird blonde Flash. Because the only Flashes I know are Jay Garrick, the first one, and Wally West, and there's a couple after that. But Wally, since we don't know who this one is, we know who Wally is. This is Wally. Wally's S++. Wally is greatest Flash. Most powerful, most charismatic, has a wife and kids. And he has kids that are canon and stick around. And his kids don't turn out evil. He also has the best friends. Wally is just the greatest. Any disagreements will be ignored. Wally West is the greatest Flash. Now this character. Flex Mentallo. Now based on purely vibes alone, Flex Mentallo's gotta be A tier. Flex Mentallo, he can flex muscles and seemingly alter reality. How is that not cool? He's a bodybuilder wearing a tiger print? Leopard print. Leopard print Speedo. Maybe not Speedo, he's wearing leopard print, like, underwear. And he flexes things into reality. He's also kind of a bit dumb, but as we've established, dumb himbo characters are very cool.